This is INCRadio DCEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesia ni Cristo.
Hello.
Hola!
Bonjour.
Konnichiwa.
Ni hao.
Ciao.
안녕하세요.
Mabuhay!
Welcome to Washington State.
Explore the sights. Discover new things.
Appreciate the arts, music, and food.
Travel to new places.
Meet the people.
Make new friends.
In other words, come home with us.
Come home with us.
This is INCRadio Seattle, Washington.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of our listeners and viewers all around the world. My name is Brother Joshua Weber from the local congregation of Everett, here in the sometimes sunny, today very cloudy district of Washington State. It's so nice to see all of you here in our chat already. I can't wait to have a great conversation with our guests here today. Most of our, if not all of our guests, should be very familiar for our avid viewers here at our Seattle satellite, one of our tongue twisters, Seattle satellite. And today we're going to be just taking it easy, having a very cozy broadcast, talking about what it's like for each of us, what our ideal cozy day looks like. So without further ado, to introduce our guests for today, starting with Brother Andrew Santa Monica. So Brother Andrew, go ahead and introduce yourself and give any shout outs if you have any at this time.
Hi, I'm Brother Andrew Santa Monica from the local of Seattle. Special shout out to those in the local of Seattle. Thanks for supporting our many activities and just sticking around and being a good help as we always support each other in one of the biggest locals here in the district. Hello.
All right. Thank you, Brother Andrew. And now we're going to go pass it over to our team over there, Sister Kate and Brother. I want you to react that way. So go ahead, Sister Kate. Go ahead and introduce both of you. Go ahead and give any shout outs if you have any.
Yes. Hi, everyone. My name is Sister Kate from the local of Everett, and this is...
I'm Brother Gabe, also from the local of Everett.
And we just want to shout out the local of Everett, along with our friends and families.
Hello.
Hi.
Perfect. All right. So for our YouTube question of the day, and we'll go ahead and read these answers throughout our broadcast. The question is, what is your ideal cozy day? One more time, what is your ideal cozy day? And I know we're going to go ahead and start answering that question ourselves. So to start us off, Brother Gabe, how do you typically unwind after a long day?
Well, I don't really do anything crazy. Usually after a long day of work, I come home, I change my clothes, take a shower, and then sometimes I'll go to the gym, but most days I'll watch Netflix, hang out with my cats, and just kind of chill out. Yeah.
See, that's perfect. Of course, we're not sponsored by Netflix, but we all can relate to that. Definitely just find something simple to just relax. How about you, Sister Kate? I know you kind of laughed when Brother Gabe mentioned all of that, but so what about you? What do you do typically after a long day to unwind?
I think for me, if I'm especially feeling tired, I'll have like something, well, lately, because it's colder, I'll have like tea to drink, and then I'll just lay down. And a little bit of like doom scrolling a little bit. Like I'll be on my phone for a while. and then I like the feeling of just being able to lay down. And I do love a nap. Like I nap anywhere. So
I just have Brother Gabe's reaction to all of this. Like, yep, yeah, sounds about right. A little for a little while sounds like a bit of an exaggeration, but he's like, yeah, definitely. We have a response here from Sister Gianna Campos. Drinking hot cocoa wrapped in a blanket, watching a good movie. There we go. That is a great way to what's that called, the ideal cozy day. And how about you, brother Andrew? After a long day, what do you typically do to unwind?
Typically on social media and just keep in touch with those around the globe or wherever they're from. Um, Sometimes I have to watch some video essays. Once I'm done watching video essay after video essay, then I probably write some poetry so
Ooh.
that all my thoughts they're kind of like journaled or expressed there. Sometimes I watch INCRadio, but after all of that, everything's been done, brush my teeth, then I eventually rest.
See, especially with like the wide variety of like different broadcasts we have through INC Radio, I can imagine just being able to open up the phone and being like, wow, what do I want to watch today? Because there's just so many different things. Let's see here. We have another response from Sister Roxanne Manalo. Watching suspense movies and coffee and a lot of blankets. There we go. More movies and something warm to drink. We have a greeting from Sister Marina Ligsai from the local of Seattle po. Good afternoon po. There we go. I know for myself, I'd say my long day unwind is pretty similar to Brother Gabe's. You know, go home, get changed out of work clothes, maybe take a shower, and then just find something relaxing to do. So typically for me, it's either reading something like a book, or maybe another like interesting what's it called, news article that I found, just something to, you know, keep my mind active without being too I see Sister Kate just laughing over there. All right. But yeah, so just something to, you know, really to unwind physically. So now
It's because he said, you said reading, and he said, I don't let him.
you don't let him read?
No,
Oh
he
no.
read. I think it's because when he reads, I'm like, let's go ahead and do something.
That's
So
true. Yeah.
so quite literally you don't let him read. I see. Sister Kate, you gotta let him read. Let him read whatever he needs to read. So we'll go back to you, Brother Gabe. What is your ideal cozy day, like the ultimate setup?
Ideal cozy day. I guess it would be much like today, with more rain. I like the temperature right now, but if it was like a downpour right now, maybe late evening, and then I am just surrounded with blankets watching a horror movie with my cats, that would be ideal. And then just, you know, a lot of silence around me. That's what I like. Just quiet, rainy, and cold.
That's true. I mean, we both do like a quiet, rainy day. Yeah.
Is your setup pretty similar to that, Sister Kate? Then.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, we're basically almost the same person.
Oh.
We both really love a rainy day. We both do really like watching scary movies, or like, I don't know, I guess really interesting documentaries. That's kind of our thing. And it is nice when the cats cuddle. Not all of them cuddle. Some of them refuse to cuddle, but it's nice when they do.
Yeah, it is what it is with cats. You know, sometimes they feel like it. Sometimes they're like, no, thanks. Please don't touch me.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I know for myself, it's somewhat similar. You know, living here in Washington, you either have to, you know, just kind of accept the rain or you love the rain. So definitely I'm more one of the more like both of you were, and I just really enjoy the rain. It makes the day feel a lot more relaxed typically. And for me, instead of just watching stuff, sometimes I put on like a podcast or things like that. Just something simple, like some audio in the background, just to kind of mellow out the evening. Yeah. How about you, Brother Andrew? What is your ideal cozy day?
I also agree with raining, so I don't feel bad if it's sunny, or I should be outside and enjoy the weather. Definitely, in a weird way, uh, working on projects is part of my cozy day. though it's more of a productive kind of feeling, working on cozy projects that are like, yeah, it's like not no deadline, just things that are I could do like in my own time. Even poetry too. It's not really as like fast paced. That's something I would ideally set. Like everything's ready for me. I have my drawings here. I have plenty of things there. I don't need to go anywhere. That's ideal. And the sound is perfect. It's not too silent and it's not too loud.
Perfect. I know. Just having those certain things, like especially when it doesn't need to be a rainy day, and it's just like the perfect things to just kind of help you unwind, and it just makes the environment for yourself cozy, are so cool. I know. I personally don't write poetry, but I have received poetry from Brother Andrew, and it's just really wonderful to see his works. Things like that. So if you ever get the chance, if you ever see Brother Andrew around in the district, you know, ask him about some of that. He might have something ready to share. We have a few responses here that I'd like to read from Team Fiolino. I'm Brother Will. My perfect cozy day is at a cold Saturday, playing games and playing with my friends, and like Sister Kate, doom scrolling. Shout out to my dad. It's his birthday today. Happy birthday, Brother Erickson Fiolino. We have another response from one of our own, Sister Blessing Guillermo. My ideal cozy day, a cool, dark day with no obligations, maybe with a fire going on, but definitely apple cider or hot cocoa. I'm definitely more of an apple cider person myself, but I can definitely feel the vibes, Sister Blessing. Another response here from Brother Jeff Brown. Let's see, a nice walk in the park is very relaxing and has nice views, especially up there in Bellingham. Let's see, and one more from, let's see, Sister Charlene Manalo. A good audiobook, warm blankets, cozy couch, and a warm mug of liquid. There we go. So just any warm drink there. I know most of us can agree with that. To really set the mood of something cozy, it always has to be a nice warm drink of some kind. And speaking of, I know Sister Kate mentioned tea. She's been drinking a lot of tea lately. So what kind of foods or drinks do you usually have to stay cozy? Starting with Sister Kate.
Yes, again, I have been drinking a lot of tea. So I I just drink tea a lot. And I feel like kind of relating to last weekend's broadcast. I've been seeking out broth more. Like just a generic like soups and broths. I just want more of that. For me, that's my ideal.
How about you, Brother Gabe?
I really only have one, and it's grilled cheese and tomato soup.
Oh, perfect.
And that's the best. That's all I ever want.
I definitely can agree with that. Like, I feel like every time I've had tomato soup, I don't have a grilled cheese nearby, or if I have grilled cheese, I don't have tomato soup nearby, and it just ruins everything for me. But when the two,
It doesn't work.
it just never works out for me. But when the two combine and they're finally together, it's just like this is perfect. And last but not least, Brother Andrew, what about you? What kind of food or drinks do you usually do, or do you usually have to stay cozy?
Some soup or something not as heavy. If I can find something that's not heavy, that's great. I do want to have ramen. Definitely, I have soda. It's pretty cold, but I feel like it balances the heat from any kind of warm food. And yeah, I just have cola right there for later, even though it might keep me awake for a little bit. It's refreshing.
It definitely is. I know we have there we go. Another response from Brother, let's see, Arnell. Perngang, I'm so sorry for butchering that last name, but we're just going to say Brother Arnell. Cozy days, which are watch Netflix and eat pork sinigang. There we go. Again, once again, not sponsored by Netflix, but we all know the vibe. To be able to just unwind with a selection of either shows or movies and a nice soup. For those who don't know what pork sinigang is, it's a Filipino dish. Um, I'm not going to try to explain too much about it because it is a soup, but I am going to butcher and make it very upsetting for some on how to pronounce, or not pronounce, on how to explain that. One more response from Brother Engelbert Manalo. I have more cozy moments than cozy days. Cozy moments will always be a good cup of coffee and a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Ooh, okay. That's a very good one. I do like that. I get we all I like I see all of us are like nodding our head. We're like, that's actually a really good combination. For those who like peanut butter and jelly, try it next time with a nice cup of coffee and thank Brother Engelbert for that one. Now, Brother Andrew, what is one thing that instantly makes your day cozy?
An electric blanket. So I am in an electric blanket. That that makes my day. I forgot to mention ice cream. It's cold, but with the electric blanket, I have that balance, and that is it. Uh, Whether or not it's raining, something that keeps me wrapped up makes the day wrapped up.
See, now that's wonderful, right? It's the nice cold and warm combination, like all throughout, and it's just like the perfect temperature balance. But also, if you really enjoy ice cream, there's no such thing as too cold of a day for ice cream. I know Sister Kate's already like shaking her head. She's like, yes.
We got ice cream yesterday, and it was very busy. It was a lot more busier than I thought it was going to be. Because I thought we'd be in and out of there, but we had to wait a little bit.
So okay, how about for both of you, Sister Kate and Brother Gabe, what's one thing that instantly makes your day cozy?
I really liked Brother Andrew's response because I got a heated blanket recently, and it is pretty life changing. Like, it is very cozy in there, especially because at least for us, we don't have the heat on yet. So in the morning it's super cold, but then it's like when you like pop it on, you're like, it's like you're defrosting for the day. What about you? Is yours different?
I'd say it all depends on the weather for me. If it's sunny out, I can't really just chill and relax. But if it's rainy or if it's cold and dark, that instantly makes it a cozy day. I don't really want to do too much.
Yeah, lazy.
Exactly, the perfect like napping weather, but
Yeah.
like yeah, it's instantly cozy. We have another response from Sister Amy. Warm pandesal and coffee or hot cocoa works too. In response to the peanut butter and jelly and coffee. Sister Blessing also another response. The ultimate cozy, watching snowfall while under a toasty blanket. That is a very wonderful vibe off of that. Now I know we're always talking about what things that make us cozy, but now, Brother Andrew, why, in your opinion, is it important to have these kind of like cozy days?
For me, I'm working on self care. Sometimes it might feel like certain days are very it's a lot to take. If you're very involved in something, then you don't have a lot of time for yourself. So having time, allocating some time for yourself, it's really needed, especially as a response to all of the whether it be physical activity through work or even mental activity. Even planning is a lot. So to step away from it for a little bit, I find it to be very soothing, and it sort of completes that. It balances the schedule out. It allows myself to also be kind, right? I might not say it kind things to myself. However, oh, it's a love letter when I'm in my blanket. It's a love letter when I'm uh, enjoying my time with my ice cream because I buy it. I bought it the night before, so last night. So I already have that set up for me. It's for myself.
That's such a wonderful response. Thank you, Brother Andrew. How about you, Sister Kate and Brother Gabe? Is there anything else you'd like to add to the answer?
I think for me, wait, sorry, what was the question?
Why the question is, why is it important to have
Yeah,
our cozy days?
Sorry, I was thinking of brother Andrew's brother Andrew's response because it was very nicely worded. So I was trying to think of something else in that I think having these like slower days is important because there's like a bit of mindfulness with it where you're just settling in the moment and then you're not trying to think of anything else. So I think that's also important too because I think it's really easy, especially nowadays, to multitask so many things. So, like, I know for me, I have a really bad habit of just like going on my phone while like the TV is on, or just like anything else, while I'm playing a game or something. Like, I'll have my phone on the side. So, I think it's important to slow down a little bit and just kind of focus on one thing at a time.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's a good time for self-reflection, just time to stop time for a bit, kind of sift through the problems of the day or the week, and just have a good think about things without having to do anything else. So
Yeah, definitely, especially with how fast-paced life has become for many of us. Having those moments to just sit back, relax for a moment, maybe toss the phone aside to just enjoy the environment around us. Really, really enjoy that cup of cider or hot cocoa or coffee that you have sitting in front of you and just recharge.
That's
Right?
true. Especially because maybe it was last week, we were visiting my parents in Everett, and I left my phone there. And so I couldn't be on my phone for the entire night. And it was an opening experience.
I know Brother Gabe's probably like, yes, finally, quiet. But all right. Thank you so much, Sister Kate, Brother Gabe, and Brother Andrew for discussing with us today on our Cozy Days. And of course, thank you for those who are responding throughout our conversation today. Today is still going. We have plenty of time to keep going our cozy environment. So keep it going. And we're going to go ahead and pass it on to Brother Andrew for our CFO in action.
Thanks, Brother Josh. So for CFO in action, before we talk about upcoming activities, I'd like to bring up a previous activity that was a nationwide activity here in the United States. The choir members had their special gathering of all choir members last Monday. So a special gathering with a message intended for the choir members. Following that was a program and of course socializing many reunions around the US. That was in Garland, Texas. For upcoming activities, tomorrow on October 19th, there is a special gathering of Kadiwa and Binhi members in the Tacoma Chapel. So there is also a message prepared for those who are or over 18 and single and baptized brethren from 12 to 17. So Kadiwa and Binhi respectively. That message is just for them. And I'm included in that message. When it comes to those who will be baptized, that will be on October 26th. That will be on Sunday at 3 p.m. in the Seattle Chapel. But after that, there is a district-wide Care for Humanity. This is where we'll be giving out to we will be appreciating the community, giving back to the community. Right after the baptism, we're going to share kindness for that special day in the Seattle Chapel parking lot. Then after that, on October 31st, there is a district-wide evangelical mission at the Seattle Chapel at 7:30 p.m. That is on a Friday, October 31st. That's open for everybody in the District of Washington State, the Seattle Chapel. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to either one of us and continue to be updated with all of these activities, even just for this month. When it comes to the weather, as previously mentioned, it's a little cloudy. It might be raining soon. Right now it's 54 degrees Fahrenheit. And later on, we'll have some cloudy weather with some partially sunny weather, not partially cloudy on Tuesday. But it will rain a little more on Thursday. So please be prepared. It's going to get colder from here. We're already having more cozy clothing at this moment. That's all. See you on the next CFO in action.
All right, thank you, Brother Andrew. And we're going to go right into our next, which is our next segment, pardon me, which is our hidden treasures. So without further ado, Kriya if you could pull up our hidden treasures, thank you so much.
Hi everyone, I'm Sister December Saldana from the local congregation of Bremerton here in the beautiful district of Washington State. Today we are traveling west of Seattle across the Puget Sound to visit the small city of Poulsbo, wherein we can see the iconic Little Norway. Filled with quaint antique stores, charming restaurants, cafes, and shops, this place is truly a mini European tour without the huge price tag. So if you're looking to have a relaxing walk down the Scandinavian themed street with elements of the Pacific Northwest, then look no further than Poulsbo, Washington. Thank you for tuning in to INCRadio Seattle. I'll see ya later.
All right. I don't know about for any of you, but Poulsbo, I've been to Poulsbo a handful of times, and it is such a, it's one of the places that I go, and it's almost always like a really nice cozy vibe there. So definitely we should head up or head over to Poulsbo. I'm trying to remember where it is geographically, but yeah, Poulsbo is such a lovely place. And with that, we are coming to a close for our broadcast already, and it's hard to believe that about half an hour has already passed since we started, because we've just been having so much fun talking about our cozy day. But before that, I have a question, and that is, what leadership roles have you been in before? One more time, what leadership roles have you been in before? And we'll go ahead and dive more into that in our next broadcast next Saturday. So be sure to tune in 1:30 p.m. So that way we can talk more about that question that we have there. Of course, if you don't know, for our ways to tune in, we have here through our YouTube channel, which is the INCRadio DZEM 954. If you're already watching through YouTube, don't forget to subscribe. And once you are subscribed, don't forget to click the little bell icon that appears afterwards, so that way you can stay up to date with not only our satellite broadcasts here in Seattle, but all of the other wonderful broadcasts all around the world. Not only do we have the YouTube channel, but we also have the INCradio.org, which is a continuous live stream of all of our satellites. And with that, we'd like to say our special thank yous and shout outs to Brother Eduardo Manalo, our Executive Minister, Brother Angelo Manalo, our Deputy Executive Minister, Brother Ramil Regino, our District Minister, Brother Relly Rivera, our Assistant District Minister, Brother Chris Valdez, our CFO Overseer, Brother Manly Andaya, our Executive Producer, the listeners, and last but not the least, the INCRadio Tech Crew. Thank you all so much, Po, for your love and support, and none of this would be possible without each and every single one of you. So, from INCRadio Seattle, we will see you later.
This is INC Radio, DCEM 954, the voice of truth